So here we have these three different automatic card shufflers. Now they're all pretty cool, but they do have their differences and one of them stands out as the better shuffler. So in this video, I'm going to compare them and help you figure out which one is right for you. I arranged them from least to most expensive, and starting in the left here is the Bemikado card shuffler. You can get this one for a surprisingly cheap $10. And then all the way on the right is the K-Paw Shuffler, and this one comes in at $36. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at the cheapest shuffler. It's made out of plastic, and it does feel pretty cheap, but it's still plenty sturdy enough to shuffle your cards. This shuffler takes 4 AA batteries that are not included, and to use it you just split a deck of cards in half, put one half on each side, and then push down this lever in the center here. And then you can pull out this tray here, and you got a nice stack of freshly shuffled cards. And this one, along with all the rest of them, can shuffle up to 2 full decks at a time. Next up, we got the Phil-Feel Shuffler. This one is pretty similar and it's about the same size, but this one is actually operated with a crank on the back. Again, it can shuffle up to 2 full decks at a time, and you can shuffle them together as quickly as you want. And it has the same sort of plastic tray you can pull out that holds the deck of cards. And then finally, here is the K-Paw Automatic Card Shuffler. This one definitely has a bit of a different design. It's still mostly made of plastic, but it feels much more well built. It actually uses a 2000 milliamp hour rechargeable battery, and there's a USB-C port on the front here that you can use to charge it. And of course, it came with a charger cord to do that. It has 2 buttons on the top here, manual and auto, and quickly pressing the manual button will shuffle this in quick bursts, or if you hold it down, it'll shuffle it all the way. And then pressing the automatic button will shuffle the full deck until it runs out of cards, and then it'll shut itself off. And to get the cards out, you just tilt this thing back or lift it up, and then you got a nice deck of cards. And yes, this one can also shuffle 2 full decks of cards. This shuffler also has this extendable front piece, so you can use it to shuffle wider cards, all the way up to 3 7/8 inches wide. Now it is a little bit difficult to tell on camera, but one of the biggest differences between these is how much noise they make. The 2 cheaper ones are pretty loud, and then the more expensive one is much quieter. It also has rubber feet, so it stays in place a lot better and doesn't slide around as much like these two. Taking a look at the sizes, it's also much more compact, which in my opinion is definitely a bonus. And for my testing, they all work just fine. They hardly ever jam, so there's pretty much no difference there. All that being said, overall the K-Paw Shuffler is definitely the best shuffler here. It just feels like a much more high quality shuffler, and it's nice and compact. If you're really just looking for the cheapest shuffler, then this one works just fine, but it is pretty bulky, it's a little bit noisier, and it just feels a little bit cheap. This one here is definitely the most fun to use because it's a little bit more manual with this crank at the back. So if you're buying one of these for kids, then this one here is definitely going to be the most fun. But if you're just looking for the best overall shuffler and you're not worried about spending a little bit of extra money, then the K-Paw Shuffler is probably going to be the best pick.